Tonight's meditation is it is the 20th of December, and what the energies are starting to come in is the winter solstice energy that's coming in. Now, winter solstice is quite an amazing time of the year because it literally, what they talk about is the sun dying and then rebirthing again. And it's the longest, if you're in the northern hemisphere, it's the longest night, the shortest day. And what it means is that the day afterwards, the days start getting longer again. And that really, really excites me just because I love the sunshine as well. But it's a great aspect of rebirthing. And we're actually in a retrograde at the moment, which is amazing and super powerful because it allows you to reevaluate. It allows you to do all the re's, look at what your life's been, look at what you're wanting to reprogram, letting go of the limitations, the fears, just really releasing all that is no longer serving us so that we can step into this next phase of our lives. And we are human, we're animals, and we're living on the planet. A lot happens through cycles. And this is the next phase of the cycle that we're moving into, which is great, which is why it needs to be celebrated. And really working with nature is super important for us. It's going with the flow of the cycles rather than resisting them. Tends to help us. So tonight's meditation will be primarily focused on releasing the old, really looking at shadow, and really birthing the light within us that we already are. So it's already there. It's just really focusing on shining it brighter and just letting go of the limitations, surrendering what no longer serves us anymore. So we'll do that from an Akashic perspective tonight. So let's meditate. Let's make ourselves comfortable. Close our eyes and take a couple of deep breaths. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, or in and out through your nose. And let's imagine that when we inhale, we are inhaling a beautiful golden light into our bodies. And when we exhale, we release, remove any limitations, any stagnancy, any darkness. Breathing in light into our bones, our joints. Exhaling stiffness, rigidity. Breathing in light. Into our digestive system. The digestive system represents the ability to release, to let go, to digest and move through things. Breathing in light into our nervous system. Exhaling the stress, the anxiety, the tension. breathing in light into all other systems. Allowing the light to move into ourselves, working its way through our DNA, using our breath as a clearing agent, allowing us to breathe in light and exhale darkness. Let's imagine a diamond white grid in the center of the earth. This grid holds this beautiful, nurturing, clearing energy of Mother Earth. It is an ascended grid of an ascended earth. And this grid has everything that we need as we are mostly crystalline. Allowing this grid to move up through the layers of the earth, connecting to the soles of our feet, allowing the soles of our feet to open up and absorb this energy of this crystalline grid. Allowing the energy of the grid to move up through your legs as it connects in and anchors into your root chakra at the base of your spine. We allow it to clear this energy center in all layers, all levels, and all dimensions. And this chakra is where we root, where we ground. We let go of the limitations that we've carried from early childhood. And releasing the limitations to this grid. Releasing the fears. Releasing all that no longer serves. Allowing the grid to continue to move up and connect into our sacral chakra, our center of creation. Allow it to clear this chakra on all layers, all levels, and all dimensions. Allowing the death or the transition of all limitations around our sacred sensuality, our sacred sexuality, releasing all limitations, all blocks, to creating the lives that we wish to create. Clearing this chakra on all layers, all levels, and all dimensions. Releasing all limitations to creating a life that is in alignment with us stepping into our highest potential. So allow the grid to continue moving up into our solar plexus, our power center. allowing the grid to clear this energy center on all layers, all levels, and all dimensions as it lets go of all limitations. And releasing all judgments, releasing all traumas that keep us small, releasing all fear of stepping into our own power and shining our light and being the sun. Allowing the grid to move up and anchor into our heart space. Allowing it to clear this energy center in all layers, all levels, and all dimensions. Allowing the death of undeservability, of unworthiness, of unvalued. Birthing unconditional love and radical self-acceptance. Allowing this grid's energy to move through all cells. Allow it to flood our auric field, clearing our etheric, our mental and emotional bodies. Amplifying our auric field. To match the frequency of the crystalline grid. And from the center of our universe, we start to connect to the energies of the central sun. Its grid is a golden grid. This is the grid of ascension, of Christ consciousness, which is unconditional love, compassion, expansion, illumination. Let's call forward this grid, allowing it to clear everything in its pathway. That is not love. Allowing this grid to move through the layers of the atmosphere, clearing the Earth's atmosphere as it makes its way and connects into our crown. We will be using the energies, the rebirthing of the sun to reconnect to our guides, our angels, our own Akashic Records, our higher self, our I am presence and creator. Reestablishing the connection to a higher frequency. Allowing this grid to move down into connecting to our third eye chakra, our center of intuition. We let go, we release, we remove all limitations around consciously activating our psychic abilities, our telepathy, bringing clarity to our vision, releasing the manipulation, releasing the veils of deception, releasing the veils of illusion, Bringing in clarity and activating the foresight. Bring this grid down into our throats. And clearing our throat, our center of self-expression, so that we can communicate what we envision. We can communicate what we channel. We can express ourselves in ways that we are heard and understood. Where we can hear the expression of others, see the expression of others. Activating the center so that not only are we seen, but we witness those around us. Activating our center of communication to bring peace, to bring harmony. Allowing the vibrational frequency of the words that we speak to anchor the love, the compassion. Allowing the way that we express to be heard, to be seen, to be felt. Dissolving any words that we have spoken that were unkind, whether it be to ourselves or to others. I ask the violet flame of Saint Germain to transmute all words, all sounds of a lower vibration that we have expressed, activating the ability to communicate freely. Allowing this grid to rebirth our voice, to rebirth how we communicate and express. And allow the grid to continue moving down into our heart space. Allowing the frequencies of Christ consciousness and ascension to anchor into our heart space. Allowing both grids to connect and merge, grounding this energy. Allowing this energy to flow within our systems through our DNA, the warmth of the sun. Allowing it to flood our auric field so that we too can rebirth in this moment, at this time. Feeling completely grounded, centered, and connected. We call forward the angels of the highest light and resonance to surround us, to create a safe and sacred space as we connect into our own Akashic Records. Keepers of the Akashic Records, please open and allow us access to our own record. Open your record by stating your name and asking to create a safe and sacred space for our highest good and healing. The records are now open, the records are now open, the records are now open. And stepping over the threshold without judgment, without expectation. We step into the vastness of our own soul's blueprint. And as we step into this space, we notice that there are a few doorways leading down a few hallways. These are our options. Ask for the door of your highest potential to be opened. And as the doorway to the timeline that we are about to step into, letting go of the version of ourselves that no longer serves us, taking with us the beautiful lessons, the knowledge, the wisdom, when using this to let go of the limitations, the fears, the limiting beliefs, the patterns that keep us small. We step over the threshold into this doorway, into this timeline of highest potential. And as we step over the threshold into the doorway, we are faced with almost a space where we can see the opportunities and the possibilities of this timeline. This timeline of our highest potential. And as we sit at the control center of this timeline, we start to view the possibilities. We start to see the potential of what it looks like to be in a space where we are living to our highest potential every minute of every day. Every second, every minute, every hour, every day. In a space where we are expanded, where we are happy, healthy, joyous, where we are prosperous, where we are free, where there is love and connection. And for one moment, let's ask to be shown this timeline as we step into it. What is this version of highest potential that you already are? What does it look like? What are you doing? What does it feel like to be you living? To shining your light, to being the sun, not caring who's in the way, just job is to be who you are and to shine your light at your highest potential. And as this image pops up onto the screen of this control center, we become this image. We step into this person, shedding the skin of limitation that we carry with us now, thanking this version of ourselves for bringing us to this point, with gratitude of the experiences that we've had. We now step into the next cycle of this journey, of this adventure, by stepping into this version, into this timeline. of the ascended version of who we are. Take one moment to integrate this new version, this new frequency. Let it go of the old cycle as we rebirth. Allowing to update and upgrade our DNA, our RNA. In complete alignment with the most expanded version of who we are. And as we continue to raise the frequency to meet this potential, we let go of the cords, the tethers, the attachments, the links, the ties, the anchors, the hooks, the drains, the imprints, the implants, the projections, the judgments. We let go of all of these as they no longer serve us. We release on yet another layer, on another level. And as these release, we expand more. We are shown another version, one that's the next version of our highest potential. And we start to see that pathway of the journey we've just begun. This is who we are. We are an aspect of Creator. We are an aspect of the central sun. We are one with all. And as we continue to raise our frequency, we ask for the frequency of our physical, our etheric, our mental and emotional bodies to align, to shed the cells, to shed the limitations, to shed the programming, to shed the emotions that are not ours, to shed the thought forms that kept us small, bringing all bodies into alignment as we step into this new timeline, knowing that when we return from this journey, we will no longer be the same. And that's okay. Updating the light codes of all our systems to align with our expanded version. And I call forward the people, the places, and the opportunities to help support this in physical reality. As our vibration will attract others that are in alignment, it will attract the opportunities to continue to expand, to ascend. And with this, I give thanks and gratitude to the keepers of the records for the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding we have received today as we make our way back into our new body, into our new timeline. The records are now closed. The records are now closed. The records are now closed. Take a deep breath. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you.